Okay, if you want to be bread makers, we're going to make some bread today. Okay, we have mixed the dry ingredients in the bowl here, as you can see, I think. It's all in there. Salt, yeast, flour. And now we're going to add the room temperature water to that. And it's basically just pour it in, like so. And then with your wooden spoon, mix that in. Okay, what you see here is just what we've been able to do with the spatula, with a wooden spoon. And you also see that it is on the wet side. It needs to be sticky. If yours is too dry, add a little more water. Okay, you can see that we have it mixed up now. It's a little bit on the loose side. It's not dry by any means. It's actually quite sticky should you try and work that by hand. Now what you want to do is cover it. We don't use plastic here. We use a dishcloth, or this plate will do just fine. And you want it to sit 12 to 24 hours max. I think 18 is probably going to be more than enough. In a draft-free, room temperature environment. You could stick it in the oven as long as it's not on. Don't stick it in the back porch where it's going to be cool. Room temperature is perfect for the next 18 or so hours. Okay, it's been 12 to 14 hours or so. We're going to take the lid off now. And you can see we have a, looks like a frothing, living bowl of jelly in there. So, leave that for a minute. We're going to put our cast iron Dutch oven into the oven. As you can see down here, it's in there. That's what we're using for this. And we're going to set the oven to 450 degrees and let that come up to temperature. Okay, we're going to take our heated pot out of the oven. It's been soaked at 450 for a few minutes. Lid off. I'm going to put some flour in the bottom of there. Okay, now this is the tricky part. I'm going to put flour on top of what we have brewing away. And now we have to get this out of here and into there. So it's going to mean flour on my fingers. Okay, there we are. I've loosened it from the walls as best I can, but it's going to be very difficult to just pick up. So I'm just going to roll it into the cast iron here. And roughly shape it into a ball as best I can. And that's it. Looks great on the top. And there we go. Set her there just to cool on the counter. Okay, another way to tell if your bread is done is to tap it. I'm going to have my assistant here to tap it. And you hear that hollow sound? That tells you it's done. If it sounds quite dead and you don't hear that, put it back in for a few more minutes.